Hey everyone, welcome to episode 3 of our developer walkthrough of FatalClaw. This will be the last episode we do for the demo version of the game, so we hope you enjoy it.
Now we are using Vanrian's Gate to teleport to different segments of the map. We really wanted players to see how much time we spent creating a very elaborate lore. So even for simple mechanics like teleporters, it's not just simply called warp gate / teleporter.
Vanrian is one of the ancestors that brought Kisha back to life. We wanted to show the presence of the ancestors during the gameplay by having their creations in the world itself and in the narrative. Each ancestor had different powers or creations that are left in the world, and Kisha will be able to interact with them like this.
Now once you come back from your first adventure, you have money to spend on some items. We'll show you what kind of feature you get with the archive.
You'll be able to see descriptions and important information that you've not seen yet. It goes from enemies to even NPCs, maps, and items.
When we were designing the archive, we wanted it to be both informative and show Kisha's interpretations of the things.
When we were designing Max, we had multiple design ideas and really loved both Max's design and Mark's design here. Mark is the brother on the first floor, by the way.
We were thinking of ways for how we can use both designs. Eventually, we made another brother to keep both designs. We had to change the design of the shop's map, changing it to a 2-floor building and placing the brothers on separate floors.
Max is an interesting character, and we personally relate to him a lot. Maybe because he's a computer nerd like us.
He wants to save the world, but he knows he could never go against the monsters in a real battle. That's why he chose to help with what he's good at, finding information and bringing tech that would help Kisha's journey. We also love the name of the shop, Gatorway.
Now we are back in the mining site. When designing the map, we always have the desire to implement new visual elements to a map, to make it more distinctive and more memorable to the players.
But since we are still a small development team, we don't have the manpower yet to fulfill our dreams and expectations. Therefore, some sacrifices had to be made. But once we grow, we hope to come in and polish up segments of the game.
Here's another favorite character, Albus the Scaredy Cat. It's a very contradicting design where his visuals don't match the norm, since he's a lion, but he's also a coward. We did get this inspiration from The Wizard of Oz, but he will have a key role in the story later on.
I don't know if you can tell, but the little sparkle on the bottom of the map indicates a secret. That is why we suggest players to try to observe your surroundings.
I hope you can tell that you're about to enter a boss stage by our designs. Based on our designs with the overall red tone lighting and sophisticated frame of the entrance. It's all screaming of danger, and you should be ready to battle. Additionally, there was just a save point right before.
When you drop down, Kisha hisses at danger beyond. Short animation shows Kisha dodges by jumping and attacking the boss. This is a crucial animation showing one of the patterns of the boss.
So, you'll have to jump over and attack the boss for this specific pattern he does.
Once you do enough damage, you will knock him out, so you can deliver some major damage during this time.
When you deal a downward attack, you'll get a slight additional jump which gives you a little bit more airtime.
When fighting bosses, you'll always have to keep in mind, don't be greedy by overextending your attacks.
So, it's best to do less attacks and get to a safe distance. Also, using all your engraved skills here to do additional damage is key.
You'll be able to absorb his powers and memories once defeated. There's some sad lore behind these bosses. These ancestors once were heroes that protected the kingdom, but turned due to the infection.
You'll only be able to get a piece of the memory, and later on you'll be able to get more. I remember the first time I was seeing the final cinematic here, and it was really emotional.
Our team believed that storytelling needed more than just pretty visuals. We made our music from top to bottom to make scenes like this more immersive.
This is one of your first epic boss battles, and you're rewarded with a very core movement ability. This is the dash. You can use it on the ground or in the air to quickly dash around.
After you defeated the boss, you have now restored power to the town. We want to provide enough sense of accomplishment by showing how your contributions are improving the world around you.
We always try our best to give enough subtle indicators with our map design. As you can see here, these railings in the background kind of give you a hint of how to traverse through this area. This is still early on in the game, where players are figuring out their abilities, and we wanted to give you visual indicators that don't hold your hand, but still give you just enough information to move on.
The railing continues from left to right. Left, you can find the Kinnear crystals, and the right will lead you to the next zone. We wanted to point out with the game design, there are subtle informations for both visuals and sound design that are implemented to guide the players. Right now you just found a pile of Kinnear crystals, but this won't be the final reward, so we hope you get to find the final reward in the full release version.
The mystery figure Kane shows mercy by only knocking off Tiz's hat here. I wonder if anyone can guess what kind of animal he is now that his hat's gone.
I hope you remember this purple smoke area you couldn't pass. Now with your new powers, you can get past this area. By gaining this new fast traversal ability, the game's pace will start to pick up.
With the camera zooming out, you can really feel the scale of this map. By inspecting this corpse, you'll be able to communicate with the ancestor.
The ancestor has gifted you with a new claw, but it is damaged and not fully functional. Through your journey, you will be able to repair it and unlock its full potential.
Later on, you'll find out the lore behind why this ancestor is covered in the Kinnear crystals.
You just unlocked another traversal ability, which is Blink. You will be able to teleport from blink points like this.
This area is heavily infected, and you can see the map design showing a lot of dark and evil presence. Even this new simple enemy is very agile and pretty unpredictable, making the game's difficulty go up. This gate is locked because someone wanted to block off the infection from the city. We hope that you can tell the ancestor who gave you the new claw was trying to protect the kingdom.
Just when you thought you became stronger, there is now a new obstacle that you do not know how to overcome. By providing you with new problems, you hope you can find the urge to become stronger and to solve this next puzzle.
This is where the demo version has ended, but now you can access the speedrun and boss challenge mode.
We have added a teleport station here, so you can backtrack to the places you have not fully discovered. With new powers, you are able to access new areas that were impossible to get to before. Hope you can try to find all the secrets, such as the green card gate.
This teleport station will be removed later on in the full version. Now that you're heavily rich, you can purchase some more items.
Once you fill your archive, Max will contact you to come back to his shop. He'll reward you for the information you have gathered for his research.
We wanted to give players a reason to come back to town, so we gave them these sort of small quests and achievements to complete. The town's supposed to be a safe haven that always gives you a heartwarming experience and provides resources for your journey.
We really wanted to expand on this idea and add more elements, but due to development constraints, we haven't been able to fully achieve our goals yet.
This right here was the door that Cain wasn't able to get into before. So now that you have the green card, you can open the door to get a new engrave skill. Stones play a very important spiritual aspect in this world, where the powers of life can be imbued into them. Save points and powers are interacted through these stones.
We had one Russian player ask the question if stones were a spiritual gateway, and we were very happy that they noticed our intentions.
While other Metroidvanias put battle and combat as their main priority, we wanted to focus on the story and have adventure be the main focus, without getting frustrated about the battles. Our design principle is to try to reward the players for adventuring and exploring. The rewards will not always be something tangible like power-ups, but it might be hidden stories that would be otherwise forgotten. As you can see now, the town is more lively with the lights on, and the spirits of the townspeople are lifted.
Hope everyone can play the demo, back our project on Kickstarter, and participate in our early access. It would mean the world to us if you can leave a review on the Steam demo so we can know your thoughts and help our game get more visibility.
Thank you all so much for watching.